Team, and they stop him at the 21. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now the play fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
On the direct snap, it's Underwood. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
On the snap, it's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Underwood. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they strike first.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Turns it on down the left side. The 20, the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guy.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 13. Louisville, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Flips it out on the screen. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go.
Turning it on. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We expected points. We've gotten some early, up 13-7 as they go back on the attack. He'll pull it down. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You got easy offenses. When you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium, everything in the playbook is open to me.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Oh, he's got some space. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Dyer. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
To the air, it's St. Clair. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
This is a great play by the defensive back. And I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the plate, you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. And they will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Starting to feel a little pressure. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in, it's Wheeler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to get it to the marker.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick completion on the out. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Cardinals are on the move. On the ground, it's Lyle. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
3 and 25.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Dyer. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wide receiver going in motion. Forced out of the pocket. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations. Continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. Under fire. Caught near the sticks. It's St. Clair. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the Cardinals will try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That that last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Off play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that one is right on target if his target was the 1st row.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response, trying to get themselves back in the football game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the 1st down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Hughes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. With jet sweep pass. There he goes. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I think think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mitchell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because...
And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
3rd down play from the gun. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Underwood. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
So they come to the line of the Wildcat, going to give them a different look. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Direct snap. It's Underwood. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Bennett. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Hands it off. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Off the play fake on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Running to Green. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
47, Louisville, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
4th down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
RPO. Throw to the right, looking for the first. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hout. Caught over the middle, it's Mitchell. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They just keep firing. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
Setting up the screen. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the free 5 yards. 1st and 5.
Moves.
They go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. Got room to work. Got the first down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. Fighting off the defender. Across the 45. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. They came into this game with plenty of people putting them on upset alert, and they were ready for the challenge.
And they passed it with flying colors. And this is what you want to do as a team. You want to make these little statements across the season. And they proved, Palmer, the difference between them and the other team being ranked is wide, and there's a reason why.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equally. And they showed that here today. Dominating in all 3 phases. This is a team everybody needs to look out for.
So So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Underwood. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Direct snap. It's Underwood. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Underwood. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit